Welcome back, straight out the mud. I'm your host. Today, I'm going to talk about the Detroit Lions. Um, what a heartbreaker. Um, as many people know that know me, they know I am a Baltimore Ravens fan, but I will always support the Lions, and I really wanted them to win this year. I thought they did well. They did well all season long, and it was tough. It was tough to watch them go out like that. Um, a lot of people blame it on Jared Goff, and I believe he does need to shoulder a lot of the blame. But that defense was so banged up. We all know defense win championships, all right. But and we know Detroit has had the next man up mentality behind the motivation of Dan Campbell. But there's only so much you can do when you losing so many key players. Like their roster was depleted. Um, I've seen we've seen Jared Goff throw 5 interceptions earlier in the year, but the defense kind of stepped up that game. You know, they held their own, and I think that was one of that was the determining factor of why they won. But when you don't have a defense, your offense cannot play bad. I think Dan Campbell, or not Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn, which he'll probably be gone. I think he'll end up leaving, but he did good working with what he had. Like sometimes you can motivate players that are not starters because they are excited to get a chance to play, and you can get them. You can kind of coach that excitement. You can get that fire out of them. But when you get deeper into the playoffs, at some point in time, that talent is gonna have to be there, and they just didn't have it. Um, Jared Goff, to me, is a choke artist. Like I don't know if it was he felt like he was down, we were down, so he had to take more chances, or he was just rattled. Maybe both, but he did not respond like a veteran quarterback. I would expect that Daniels to choke up, by him being so young, and we could, we would have gave him a pass. Like, okay, he up and coming, he gonna be there. But he looked like the veteran, and Goff looked like the rookie. I just, I don't know. Yeah, I would say we have something to build on. Like this is the second year. The second year, they look like we almost had like a promising um, outcome, but nah, man, I'm so hurt. Like I'm at the point I don't even want to watch no more football. Well, both the teams I wanted to win is gone. Like, and Lamar Jackson, I don't think he ever gonna win one. I don't think he ever gonna get. He plays outstanding throughout the year. Then when it comes down to it, I don't know. Him and Jared Goff is the same people right now. Right now they're the same people to me. But hats off to the Detroit Lions. I wish we can keep Aaron Glenn. I doubt that. His commodity is through the roof. And somebody gonna end up giving him a chance. And then congratulations to him. But I think we do have to take our hats off to the Detroit Lions for what they accomplished. They gave us something to watch, something to cheer for. They gave us a little hope. Everybody can't win. Um, and a lot, I'm so tired of watching Pat Mahomes win. Almost anybody but KC. But yeah, Detroit. I'm looking at some of the things they accomplished that has never been done in our lifetime. 15-2, 8-0 on the road. He played better on the road. 8-0 on the road, 7-2 at home. But you had Connor out with a calf injury. Ziegler out with a hamstring. You had Decker out. You had Arnold out. Arnold was out. Montgomery shouldn't even have came back. Like, I don't think he was ready. They should have kept one of Gibbs, man. Gibbs was a beast. They put Montgomery out there, and he really didn't do nothing. And I think we can criticize Dan Campbell for being a risk taker, but a lot of times that aggressive play worked out for us. He had a little couple trick plays where Williamson actually gained a lot of yardage. Then he turned around and I think he scored. And he turned around and you have him try to throw the ball. I don't remember who it was to. He tried to throw the ball and it was picked off. And I almost wish he had just ran it. Those are the plays you look back and like, did we have to try that at that moment? You should just kept it safe, played it safe. But when you're down, you try things that you normally wouldn't try, and it's worked all season. It's worked all season. I don't think Dan Campbell was one that would play passive in that situation. You just almost gotta live with it. You live with it, die with it. But that was a tough loss. Hutchinson, we needed him. Anzalone came back, but and I think he did well. I think him being the captain, he brought a little motivation, a little inspiration. I don't know. I think, one, the injuries. Two, Jared Goff choked. And three, we were playing the trick plays were just a little too aggressive for me. A little too aggressive, man. We played a bad game all the way around. The Lions did not play well, and that's why it kind of gets under your skin, because in the NBA, a team will have a bad night, but at the same time, they're gonna play a series. So they're gonna play the best out of five, best out of you get a chance to redeem yourself. You might lose one game, but you might win all the rest of them. It clearly shows you the better team when you can win, but that one and done, man, that's hurtful, boy. Woo. That one and done, that's rough, man, because anything can happen. And there's no excuses. You got to just bring your A game. And hats off to Dan Campbell as well, because he could have easily brought up the fact that we had injuries. But he didn't. He just said we didn't play well. Heck of a coach, man. Heck of a coach, man. I believe if Detroit had their full roster, or somewhat of a full roster, we would win that game. I believe if we played them again, we'd beat them. It just wasn't our night. There's times like that. I would have rather traded a worse record to get the losses done and out the way early in the season. When you go through the entire season with the record like we had, and then lose one game when it matters the most, man. I know there's a lot of Lion fans right now that are that's hurting right now. Trust me, I feel you. I feel you. One thing you can hang your hat on though is I think next year they'll be good next year too. We have a good team, a good coaching staff. I don't know who's going to step up for Aaron Glenn, who's going to take his. I hate to see him go, but I don't think that the team is going to just fall apart like that. I think next year they'll be right back there. The record might not be as good as it was this year, but I was looking at the roster for the Commanders, and they were banged up too. I think that they may have had more. They may have been missing more players than Detroit. They had a lot of players hurt. Crowder, Ertz, Furrow, McGee, Wagner, Payne, Hampton, Lattimore, Yankoff. It was a lot of players that was hurt on their team as well. So don't want to I don't want to make no excuses, but yeah, because you can't. You just gotta, you got next man up mentality. You gotta be ready to go. It just, it sucks, man. Yeah, I might be done with football for this year. There's nobody else out. I don't care about the Bills. I don't care about the Chiefs. You got Philly. I wouldn't mind seeing Jalen Hurts do good, but it's hard to believe that it's over for Detroit. Man, just a couple more games. So, but it's over, and yeah, that's a tough one. But stay lying strong. Wait till next year. That's all you can do right now. It's a tough one. I actually had another topic picked out for today, which I probably still end up recording later on. But I just wanted to come over here and talk about the Lions, man. Because right now it's just like I didn't want to come back a week from now and talk about them. This happened, and I just wanted my feelings. I wanted to see if anybody shared the same feelings as I did. It's rough. It's rough. But hats off to the Lions. Congratulations on a good season. Hopefully next year we can come back, give it another run. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like and subscribe. Till then,